I'm not buying into the theory that climate change is anthropogenic. This isn't to say that I don't think humans have an impact, rather that it's small because solar irradiation variability is a bigger factor. Water vapor as a greenhouse gas is a bigger driver given its far greater concentration than CO2 or methane. Media seizure of the issue, the political hijacking of the issue, the funding of the thesis, lack of funding for counter propositions, the alternate thesis before it became political. In the 1980s, when I studied geology, there was evidence to the contrary, such as higher temperatures and more melting in 1100s AD, higher temperatures in previous times before Industrial Revolution, higher CO2 levels without corresponding high temperatures. It goes without saying climate change is ongoing. When I was a boy we had 10 days a year over 40 degc, then 20 years of never over 38 degs. Now back to over 5 days greater than 40 degs. The Sahara Desert 9,000 years ago was a lacustrine lake setting like the Great Lakes of the USA. You might expect that today's sandy deserts in the region in part arose due to wind-blown lake sediments when those lakes dried out. I take the view that it's either arrogant or tragic to posture that the remedy is to restrain human activity to resolve climate change. In some respects it is a moot argument given human population growth rates are decelerating with prosperity and will likely go in reverse by 2050. Technology is advancing alternative energy supplies, i.e. not fossil fuels but nuclear and solar and wind. Technology is changing technologies and reducing material intensity of consumption, i.e. lifestyle values are changing. Recycling will in all probability find a balance with growing scarcity for raw materials. Like a lot of people who look to technology, I don't have a tragic perspective of climate change, science, human action. I find these tragic narratives persistently emanating from the left, i.e. cultural Marxism is the name given to it. The strategy was outlined by Gramsci.